I'm going to talk in my presentation about onboarding a financial institution because Path Solutions, we work with a lot of banks. We work with over 150 Islamic banks around the world, from Malaysia all the way to South America. So we have a global view of what is happening in the world in the banking sector. And also we are involved with a couple of fintechs. So we actually have the fintech view of the onboarding process. So I'll try to combine and look at it as a financial institutions versus just fintechs or banking. If you look at the onboarding, it's really part of the digital transformation that the world is going through. As you know, with the world fourth industrial revolution and everybody's moving to digital, that started about, I would say, 12, 13 years ago with all these empowering technologies. Of course, the fintechs started in the financial sector, that revolution. And they actually went after certain services that the banks provide, and they tried to basically separate them and offer them as individual services, and they were very successful. Of course, with that success, the attention of the banking sector and the central bank, the regulators, they looked at how successful the fintechs are being and the amazing customer experience they are providing. So a digital transformation movement started to happen in the traditional banks, including, of course, the Islamic banks. And the regulator came in and saw how amazing this revolution can actually do to their economy and economies and financial sector as a whole. So they start forcing the banks to open up through open APIs. And so we have a lot of interaction and partnership going on between the fintechs and the banks. But if you look at where we are right now, we are in a transition period. So we really, if you look at the onboarding, you will see three types of onboarding. There's still a lot of banks doing the conventional on-site onboarding where you go and fill all those forms, versus others have moved to where you provide you electronically the forms, you can fill them, but then you have to do the trip to the bank to basically do the final signing and all that. And then you have the third type, which is the complete digital, where you actually, the technologies are provided and you can do the whole process remotely and through e-signature and ID verification and all that technologies that Brother Anwar talked about. You can actually do the whole process which is basically, as in the top of my slide, you can see all these stages that are needed to be done in the onboarding process. That is all actually can be done remotely with the digital onboarding.